Ryan Poles has stayed busy signing undrafted free agents and inviting players to rookie camp this weekend as well. He is constantly spreading a wide net, searching for talent. I made a video Saturday night on the first 8 players Ryan Poles signed as undrafted free agents, but he's not stopped since I posted that video. I didn't want to make a video on each guy, so I waited another day to update the list. Rookie minicamp is coming up this weekend, May 5th, starting Friday through May 7th on Sunday. I will be covering that, of course. But Ryan Poles has brought in a ton of players as undrafted free agents. He signed 16 undrafted players in total, and on top of that, invited another 17 undrafted players to rookie minicamps this weekend for a tryout. So the Bears have 10 draft picks, 16 undrafted free agents they signed, and 17 players they will be trying out. That's 43 total rookies brought in for this weekend's minicamp. Nice work, Ryan Poles. I told you guys this was one of the deepest drafts in a long time, and Ryan Poles has taken advantage of that opportunity and trying to find even more diamonds in the rough. He did it last year with Jack Sanborn and Jalen Jones, and he's searching again this year. I will not be breaking down all of these undrafted guys, but I am doing research on every single guy and will break down some of my favorites that I think have a chance to make the roster. I will put the list up on the screen. I'm not going to name through all 33 UDFA guys brought in, but I will tell you the guys that stand out to me off the bat. Quarterback Tyson Bagent. I talked about him in my other video. He's a gamer. I like him. I think he has a shot to make the roster as QB3, but if not, he could be kept around on the practice squad for at least one season to see if he can continue developing. The receiver I like most is Thyrick Pitts Jr. from Delaware. He's a 6'3", 200-pound wideout who scored 23 touchdowns over his career, including 10 in 2022. He has some potential. A couple of the offensive linemen brought in stand out to me as well. Gabe Hoy, who played tackle and guard at Pittsburgh, he plays with a nasty demeanor and looks like a great developmental guard prospect. I've already watched a couple of his games at Pitt, and while his arms are short so he probably won't be a tackle, I think he has the potential to make the roster and be a backup guard. If I had to pick just one player that I thought has the best chance to make the roster, I think he might be my guy. Next up would be Cincinnati's tackle Lawrence Metz. He's a potential freak of an athlete. He's 6'8", 330 pounds with 34+ inch arms and nice athleticism. He scored a 7.49 on the RAS score, and he's a guy that I'll be watching closely. On defense, Micah Baskerville, Jalen Harris, Justin Broyles, Dejon Warren, and Macon Clark all have some potential. My sleeper on the list, though, is Syracuse kicker Andre Smith. I think he has a real shot to push Cairo Santos for a starting job. He has a huge leg. Syracuse trusted him kicking 50-plus yarders, and he hit a lot of game-winning field goals. The knock on Schmidt right now is that he didn't perform kickoffs at Syracuse, but that might not be a problem in Chicago since our punter, Trenton Gill, is our kickoff man. I think Smith could be a really good fit. He has a bigger leg than Cairo, but he's not proven. Cairo Santos is a decent kicker, but a lot of us lost some faith in him last year. He struggled mightily on extra point attempts. Chicago's one of the hardest places to kick in the entire NFL. We know Cairo is solid. I hope Smiths can be that and more. We'll see. There were a lot of guys brought in for tryouts as well. Standout for me was Notre Dame offensive lineman Josh Lugg and Houston defensive end DeAnthony Jones. I think Ryan Poles is mostly done at this point. He could sign another player or two or send out a couple more camp invites, but minicamp is coming up this weekend, starting on Friday for 3 days. We should get some video footage, reports, and pictures of all of our rookies. I love it. I have a ton more coming, including a look at our new depth chart and salary cap breakdown coming in just a few hours. I also did a breakdown on both of our new defensive tackles last night, the dynamic duo of Gervin Dexter and Zach Pickens. Check that out if you missed it. Stay tuned. Remember to hit that like button for me. And until next time, bear down.
Swifty in the house!